Hey there, and welcome to Defense Task Force. This is a brand new tower defense game that has just come out today, and I'm very excited to play. I've had my eye on it for a little bit and requested a key, and I want to give a big thanks to the devs for providing me with a key to be able to show you guys this. And it looks pretty awesome. There's obviously tons of tower defense games. This one seems, obviously it's a tower defense, but it seems to kind of have some unique elements as well, and it just looks really cool. So we're going to hop right into it here. There is a backstory when you launch the game. There's a decent link cinematic that kind of walks you through it. Pretty much Earth, it's a little bit in the future, and they ran out of energy. They burned through all their fossil fuels, all the nuclear and stuff, and they were about to just go extinct. And then a wormhole opened up, and this new planet you can see in the background here showed up, and it had these like energy crystals. So humans left Earth to go harvest those, except that there's apparently baddies. This is mostly a water planet. There's baddies hiding like in the water, and they come and attack the harvesting platform. So then this is where it turns into tower defense. We need to kind of defend that. So there are different, you can have tons of profile slots and select like difficulties. There's easy, medium, hard, and insane. I've just gone with the default of medium. And also, you have this energy, and that you get this like by killing monsters, I think, and completing levels, and then you can get all kinds of research. There's like, just these basic things like extractor HP. You start with more energy, and in the missions you can get. There's tons of turrets here you can see, and then you can get upgrades for each of these turrets as well. And also, there's an encyclopedia where you can actually see every single monster and like all its stats and weaknesses and stuff, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go ahead and play mission. All these are unlocked, so we're going to go with Utopia Basin. So pretty much surveys indicated that the Utopia Basin features the lowest level of Kraken activity on the Delta Athena, Kraken being the monsters. Unmanned probes scanning the area seem to confirm this. Utopia Basin is highly recommended for initial energy extraction missions. Further data indicates 0-point energy crystals in this region have the lowest energy density. This might explain the reduced Kraken activity in the region. Kraken units detected include Leech, Dragon, Troll, Porcupine, Armadillo, Xterminator, hey man, that's me, Zipper, and Pestilence. Region not explored yet. You must send a recognition team before being able to deploy a mining platform here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and explore. So we did that, and then next. So there's all these different ones, sector 1, 3, so on and so forth. We're going to start with 1, obviously that makes the most sense. And we're going to select that. And we're going, you need to survive 18 plus waves to conquer this sector. Starting waves, difficulty 1 each, and this just tells us the things again, so we're going to explore. And we can look in the encyclopedia if we want, but I'm just going to go ahead and start. And then within this, there's these different blueprints. So this is kind of the layout of your platform, like how your towers are going to be. And you can zoom in here a little bit, which is cool. So looking at this, these are all locked, but I think I may want to go with, we're going to go with this one to start with. This blueprint is yet to be researched. You must research it before you can deploy it. This is going to cost a little bit of energy, but not much. Machine gun level 2, plasma beam, cannon towers are recommended. This blueprint is quite weak and not intended for holding back more than 20 Kraken waves, so that would be pushing it. Tower placements available 32, verse 17, verse 14. Actually, maybe let's do this one. Go ahead and research that and play. Alright, so here we go. So we're kind of like harvesting these crystals here, you can see. And this is like the path they're going to take, right? They're trying to go for the crystal. They're coming from the water. And I believe these are tower placement possibilities here, where these X's are. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start. And I'm actually quickly going to, I did lower my music, but now it's like super quiet. Okay, so we have these machine guns. Rotation speed. Most basic all-around tower, relatively low cost power, but not quite as powerful. So we are currently paused, I believe. And okay, so they're coming from here. We can't place them here, but we can place them, I believe, in these spots, I thought. Creatures dormant. Okay, so we have 1,000 energy. Let's go ahead and check this out. Where can we place these guys? A cannon. Normal basement. Hold shift to keep placing hotkey. Okay, so this is like we need to stick these here. And I would assume if we place one here, it's going to repath them around, as you can see here. And these do cost energy, you can see. So here we go. Let's go ahead and grab a machine gun. Sweet. Cannon. I mean, these are costing a fair bit. Proton pulse. Oh, here they come. Oh, geez. Okay, let's go ahead and... So if you hold shift, you can kind of continue placing them here. Let's get a cannon, just for the heck of it. Maybe like another machine gun, too. This is kind of an experimental thing, like my playthrough here, to see, you know, what's going to hold up. It looks like we may have an issue, actually. I want to block that off, because now they're going to go back through here, and we should be able to hit them again as they come through here. So here we go. We can set priority, too, to like weakest, first, so on and so forth. Go ahead and stick another one here. Stick another machine gun up top. Okay, so just mowed those guys down. Okay, we're starting to do some work now, for sure. We can look at this. So, result of experiment gone wrong, or maybe right. The proton pulse tower is an experimental particle beam which fires a stream of supercharged protons which additionally bounce from the primary target to other Krakens. So these dudes are actually getting wrecked. If you look here, no weakness or strength. So these are very basic units. You know, later ones should have like weaknesses and strengths for sure. We also have a plasma beam, which is different. Then we have fire, which, I mean, dude, it's fire. We gotta get it. So we're almost there, and this kind of shows like how close you are to being able to do it. That little red tick down thing. Actually, let's stick this guy here. And we can upgrade these as well if we want. We don't have enough of energy, of course, but you can see there the difference. So the range would go up to 30 from 25, and the damage would go from 1 a second to 5.3 a second, as well as the rotation speed would increase. Actually, no, the rotation speed would not increase, my bad. And rotation speed is obviously important because that's going to allow you to rotate a bit quicker. Alright, so you can rotate your screen with E and Q. We are absolutely slaughtering these dudes. We can speed this up as well if we'd like. Alright, so this I think is going to be the best path. It's certainly the longest. Because going straight through here is obviously shorter. See, now these guys are a bit speedy. So these are weak against plasma beam, missile, and proton pulse. They're resistant to toxic, fire, and Tesla. Okay, so this fire thing is not going to do quite as much. There is this plasma beam, which we could try. So if we check this guy out, supercharged plasma, anyone. The plasma beam tower fires a beam of supercharged plasma at a single Kraken unit, doing increased damage as the plasma generate increased. Okay, that makes sense. With an extended range, this tower is perfect for picking off specific types of units. Be sure to tune the targeting priority to your liking. So we want this to be strongest, which obviously makes sense. So yeah, the fire isn't doing a ton to some of these guys. In fact, this is actually looking potentially a little bit dire here. Let's go ahead and let's get another machine gun here. Alright, so the cannon, let's just see. Big Brother machine gun tower. Its shells do heavy damage to alien Kraken units that might stumble into its range. However, it does have a much lower range. Okay, so this is actually potentially bad here. We're actually gonna let some do. No! Stop it. Okay, this is actually very bad. Stick those there for extra defense. We are going to letting quite a few guys through here. Let's go ahead and get a... So these proton pulses, I mean, these are like your AoE guys, pretty much. We could add another fire turret, just add another cannon. It has a much lower fire rate than machine gun. Best suited for targeting heavy units. Okay, so there's that. Really, this should not block an enemy path. I guess it might, huh? Okay, this is not good. Wave 16. Okay, well, we're almost done. This thing is a little bit low on health, which is unfortunate. Hotkey 6, of course, there's hotkeys 2. So this should hopefully protect us through this. And these dudes just keep coming, man. I think they said we need to make it through like wave 18. And of course there's more towers to unlock, as you saw in the research. So this is not all that we're limited to. I'm just placing like random stuff. There's obviously much more in-depth strategy than this. Maybe like... And we won. Okay, so congratulations, Captain. You survived enough waves to claim this territory. You may continue playing to extract as much energy as possible. Energy is needed for research, upgrades, and unlocking various items. So let's continue playing for a little bit just to get some more energy. Now, however, what we can do is I think we can actually upgrade some of this now. So 650, I've just upgraded him. Oh man, yeah, you can check that out. So this guy compared to like this guy, 25 compared to 30. Yeah, so this thing is way better now for sure. And I think I'm just going to try to rack up some more energy here so we can get better research and such. And then we will we'll move on to the next wave. So these guys, you can see all here like what's been done and such. Oh man, these are big, these dudes. They're resistant to projectile weapons, weak against beam weapons, and Tesla. Okay, so... I mean, we have a fair bit of the Tesla thingies. This thing's actually probably going to die here soon. These guys are definitely getting through. I don't really want to spend more energy on it. But, yeah, this is... We already won, technically, so I don't think... Hopefully losing this doesn't, like, totally mess us up. Energy surplus 38, mission success. Sweet. So we generated 6,298 energy multiplied by extractor capacity. Total energy surplus 38. Energy extracted minus blueprint deploy cost, so on and so forth. Sweet. So we gained some XP as well. And we have a little bit of energy. Now, I did actually already grab an upgrade before we started, which was this machine gun level. This is why we were actually able to upgrade our machine guns. So we can get like this thing. Space-time tower. The space-time tower bends the very fabric of space-time within its range. The time dilation effect is carefully tuned to only affect Kraken units, slowing them down to buy more time for your weaponized towers. Okay. Tesla tower. Multiple supercharged Tesla coils generate high-powered electrical arcs targeting their primary Kraken unit. As the target Kraken unit becomes electrically charged, the electric arc will daisy chain to multiple nearby Kraken. That's pretty cool. A toxic one, so that's going to do like poison damage over time. and then the sniper tower, of course. So, how much are these going to cost? These actually require Sergeant to unlock. Flame tower. Let's go ahead and... Oh, there is a missile tower, actually. That also requires Sergeant. And then this thing, global skills, and initial energy. I think this would actually be worth grabbing. So we can keep upgrading this at 1 out of 10, as you can see. Extractor HP, I think, would definitely be worth grabbing. And a shield thing for that as well. We could maybe get, like... Let's go ahead and get a cannon upgrade. There we go. So we used all of our energy. Let's go ahead and play the next mission. So this thing's 25% done. So we beat this one. This one is going to require 25 plus waves. And there's some different guys in here as well. Luckily we left enough energy to explore, otherwise that would have been bad. So Leech, Dragon Troll, Porcupine, Armadillo. Okay, so let's go ahead and go here. Oh, we don't actually have enough for this, which is unfortunate. Shouldn't have spent all my energy, huh? This is going to be difficult. There's not very many turret placements. We may have to just gather some energy and then go back. So let me just kind of, I just want to look at this, see the panoramic view here of what we have to work with. Oh, well, this is the same one we did, actually. My bad. I think. Actually, maybe it's not. No, it's not. It's different. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and place one there. Creatures dormant. So this is those. Let's get a machine gun. Actually, let's get a cannon. Has a higher range, so it can start firing a little bit sooner. Let's get that. How about, like, another cannon? And then they should be low, so then maybe like a machine gunner to finish it off. Okay, this was actually a terrible strategy. This is bad, for sure. I mean, these are one hitting them, but that's not going to be sufficient. They should be able to hit him on the way back. Oh, but the next wave is starting already. But we're gonna need something here. Okay, this was actually a terrible idea. Doing this, man. Alright. That should be able to do a bit more damage. Yeah, the cannon thing, I mean, it's experimental, right? Like, it's a learning experience to see, you know, see what's gonna do work and what's not. This should be able to hold this-ish. So this does a little bit of damage, too, as you can see. Okay, these cannons are actually just god-awful. We're not getting much energy, unfortunately. Go ahead and sell one of those. Let's get, like, this thing. Oh man, this is not good. Alright, that's actually helping quite a bit. So this is targeting weakest. The cannons doing strongest, I think, makes sense because they do the most damage, so they can kind of like chunk away at them. Oh, this is not good. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna be bad. We're on wave 8. These guys are actually getting cleaned up very well, which is fantastic. This thing has a huge range, so let's get that. And we do want this to target strongest. These first, that's fine. This one strongest, that one, wait. Yeah, that one weakest, yep. Okay, we are easily keeping up now. It was just that initial little part, so if we can defend here, I think we have like another 15 waves to go or so. Get a flame turret in here. Kind of burn them as they go along. Fantastic. We could speed up, of course. I was mostly focusing on not dying. This flame thing is actually really well placed right here. And we can upgrade these, but it's super expensive. Like, I feel like we should probably build the most towers we can first. That's kind of my feeling. Effective against large groups. I mean, I feel like they all swarm around this corner, right? So I think this would actually be really good. And then another one of these as well. These proton pulses, because this is like our AoE. If we just cluster this with AoE and then like put like 2 more cannons or something to like finish them off. I feel like that could be really good. Yeah, there only a couple are making it through here, just one, and he'll get mowed down here. Yeah, so these fast guys are obviously a little bit of a problem, but they're getting finished off pretty easily. This plasma beam actually is really good because it does more damage, you know, the higher, like the longer it focuses on something, so that can kind of help finish off these stronger guys. And then maybe like another cannon would not be a bad idea over here. We still have room for one more thing here. I'm not quite sure yet what I want to do with that. Alrighty. Speed this up even more. You can go really fast. I think 3 times speed is probably okay. Let's actually slow down a little bit here. They're kind of getting through. A little nervous. I'm gonna upgrade this really quick. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is bad. We might actually lose here. What's the range on this? I mean, it's pretty good. I think, we put a fire turret here, that could be decent. I think another one of these may not be a bad idea. Fantastic, all right. I really want upgrades for these proton pulses. These things look super good. But as you can see here, there's no upgrade because we haven't got the research to actually upgrade it yet. This is concerning me slightly. I think we may need to upgrade some more stuff, potentially. The only thing we can't upgrade is these, of course. Luckily, these have very long range, these plasma beams. Let's go ahead and get, like, this guy upgraded. Because, you know, we can't place any more towers at this point, so our only option is going to be... I wanted faster speed than that. Only option is going to be to and just keep upgrading. So like an interesting thing between this and other tower defense games is typically you usually get, at least in the ones I've played, you get like 30 seconds or a minute between each wave, and you do get a little time here, but by the time you kill them, like, it's pretty much just continuous, just a continuous wave of stuff, which, you know, does become a little bit concerning. I'm gonna upgrade one more time, and then any extra energy I get, I think we're gonna save to actually go a wee bit faster. Taking care of these guys pretty decently, but sometimes there's some of them in here that just sneak through. And you know, like once you really get into this, you can look at all the resistances and stuff and like figure out what's going to be best. As you can see, this is actually really bad. We may actually lose right here. Yep. No. Okay, the double cannon kind of screwed us over. We got a teeny bit of energy. This would allow us to this would actually allow us to use one of those other platforms where we can place more turrets. I think would definitely be a good option. But we're gonna go to main menu, and I'm gonna end this video here. This was kind of just a preview for you guys and for myself as well. I'm a pretty big fan of tower defense, and so far I'm really liking this. I think, you know, once you get more upgrades and such, you know, there's a lot more you can do, because right now, like I said, I only have an upgrade for one turret, and there's all these other turrets we can unlock on top of that. And then there's all those like different building platforms too, if you want variation. But there it is, guys. If you're interested, there will be a link below to the Steam page where you can go get this. And like I said, it just came out today, so if you're interested in tower defense stuff, definitely go check it out. I'd love to hear your thoughts and such down below as always. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.